Hello everyone, welcome to Triple Funnel Tuesday, where I'll be analyzing a marketing funnel starting from the ad copy and the offer down to the landing pages once I've clicked through the ad, and finally, what were the different automations from email, SMS, phone calls, and retargeting that I received once I claimed that offer. Today I'll be talking about SEO SAMBA, and I found them on LinkedIn. If you don't know them, they are branding themselves as the operating system tools for franchises, more of the marketing side of things, from SEO, PPC, email reviews, and so on. I've never tried the product. It's actually the first time that I hear about them, so I cannot speak to the quality, but I'll be analyzing it just from the three main angles. Let's start with the ad. You can see it right here. It's a video ad, 1 minute 33 seconds. It's a decent ad with a testimonial, and I really like that it was straight to the point and a case study. Now, usually case studies are served as warm retargeting. So the first ad is more showing me the benefits and the offer. Here they jumped right away into warm retargeting with a case study. It's great. The copy is not too long and nothing too exciting in my opinion, but they're just talking about what you get with the product and how you can save a lot of money and consolidate tools and so on. Okay. So this is the main pitch that they have, and it was on LinkedIn. So the DNA of the ad, or the flow of the ad, is a little bit different than with Facebook. Once I saw the feed, you see it right here, step 1, I clicked on get quote, and then that opens up a form within the LinkedIn interface. So I didn't have to leave LinkedIn in order for me to fill in the form. So all I did is submit my phone, my email, and my company name, and I got this message. So you see the CTA right here. A lot of times companies advertising on LinkedIn, they don't put a lot of emphasis on it, and that's a huge mistake, because you can look right here. This is actually the link that I clicked. It has no UTMs whatsoever. So although I filled in a form, the conversion already happened. Would have been better if I actually had a UTM tagging here. If you don't know what UTMs are, I talk about them extensively in every session. I highly recommend you actually look into them. All they do is they tag your URLs so you know exactly where the traffic is coming from. So this is the ad. I think the copy, the video are very good, but the fact that they don't have proper UTM tagging is not that great. I did click here, so let's take a look at my page, or the page that I landed on. Okay. You can see it. It's not branded in any way as just a pure landing page, perhaps because the conversion already happened. But you can see right here, they have browser push as the first prompt. Okay, great technology, guys. If you don't know what web push or browser push, same thing. Just reach out to us. We have this technology built in VBOUT. On the top, they have all the main navigation. So this is one of the biggest no-nos in landing pages, is the rule of 1. Hide everything and just keep it nice and simple. And then here, I think the pitch, or the main headline, bullet points and videos are great. So this is another testimonial. And then some more copy below. Okay. It's a very long copy, big font. So whether the design is good or not, it's probably a personal thing. But they did kind of tackle a lot of the main elements of a landing page, except for the rule of 1. Now here they said schedule a franchise marketing operating system demo today. If I click it, it takes me to a form. There's no calendar involved. Okay, so you can see the landing pages are very weak in terms of the flow and the user experience, because they kept it on the site with all the different, you can see navigation on top, and the fact they don't have a calendar in the flow, it just sort of doesn't make it as easy for me or for them, because they have to follow up with me to book an appointment. Now let's take a look at what kind of email sequences did I receive. All right. Okay, you can see right here, I got 2 emails from them in a matter of 1 week. So that's not a lot of emails, you guys. It doesn't give me enough information to find out more about the product, to establish a relationship. And also it shows me, as a marketing system, not much was invested on that side of things. That's just my opinion. I really like to see, especially when I just signed up and the iron is hot, why not just target me with a little bit more? I'm not saying to be extremely obnoxious by sending 4 or 5 emails a day. And by the way, I've analyzed cases where someone was sending so many emails, but in this case, this is way too low. Let's look at the main elements of the emails. First is the sender. This is going out from Jason. You can see lowercase. Not a great presentation. It probably should have been, either the full name and position or Jason at SEO Samba. Richard Fala, request for agency marketing operating system. I would have liked to see this probably just Richard instead of full, because although they personalized it, it wasn't quite properly formatted. Okay, we have these tools in VBOUT because we know the importance of proper formatting when it comes to shortcodes. All right, right here, this is a pre-header that was set. And then 3 days later, I received another email, generic, from Jason, but this time is from SEO Samba. Richard, there's a smarter CRM alternative, and you can see how now it's formatted. And right here, it says our expert SEO. I don't think this is a pre-header that was set because you can see a little bit of the code inherited from the body. All right, let's look at the content. This is the first email. It's not branded as a one-to-one, so it's not Jason sending it to me. It's actually a formatted email that's automated. I really like the one-to-one email conversations with a very minimal branding and perhaps a video. Now this email is extremely long. I don't know if I personally would go through all this content, but the only thing I really like about this is that there is a nice video attached. So if I want to watch a case study, there's another case study. Perhaps if there was a video of all that stuff in a very condensed 2 minutes manner, it would have been a lot more valuable than sending me all that stuff. It's too much for a first email, in my opinion. And you can see how now he's directing me to his calendar. So if I click on Jason's calendar, I'll be redirected to his Calendly. This could have been already part of the experience. And look guys, one of the mistakes they did is I have to now figure out which calendar instead of just saying, okay, 30 minutes and linking it directly here. Okay, leaving too many choices for the other side of your contacts and leads is not the best practice. All right, so again, the copy itself is nothing too, I would say, eye-catching from a branding perspective, typography, etc. And the snapshots, for me, it makes it look like it's actually complicated from a product perspective. Given away too fast on a product with the UI, in my opinion, UI is a personal thing. It made it look a little bit more complicated, and it could be a scare for your end customers. Okay, I'm not being judgmental about how this looks. Everybody can obviously improve on their UI, but I think they just gave away too much because these are not the main points I'm looking for yet. Okay, the footer did not include address and company information. There is no option to unsubscribe, which I'm not a big fan of here. This should have been buttoned up as, from a compliance perspective. Social proof is okay, and Jason's phone number is there. All right. It is being sent from their own servers, so they are not using, from what I can tell, a third party. They are provisioning their own servers to send out emails. Now, the second email I received is this one. There's a smarter CRM. Again, talking about the tools here. I'm not sure if that's the best practice. And this is the video. If you look at the video, you can see how fast moving it is. In my opinion, it just makes it look more complex. I'm pretty sure the product is awesome. They put a lot of effort in creating a whole marketing tools. But whether this video was a make it or break it, in my opinion, it was not helping my decision. Okay. You can see how it's jumping, it's too fast, and I don't even have it on speed on X, 1.5x or so. And this is it, guys. Only 2 emails. In my opinion, this entire funnel is about a 5 or 6, primarily because the ad got the most of the points, except for the retargeting. The emails were too little. The landing pages were not buttoned up. So for me, I give them just the points on the ad and the fact that they invested in putting this together as a first try. All right, if you like this video, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.